Hey everyone, I'm Beni. I'm an admissions consultant and tutor at the Prof. I have experience in helping students get into top tier management, finance, AI, and social sciences degree programs at top institutions such as Imperial, UCL, and MSc. I myself have been admitted into MSc and Oxford, so I have exactly the expertise and experience to help you form a really good application. In terms of my background, I've also helped over 5 of my clients and students gain admissions just last year into the program. So I have a near 100% track record for this particular program at Imperial Business School. So starting out with the first tip that really will make you successful in this application is to start early. So the first tip is to start early. You'd be amazed at how much of an advantage this gives you. This means that you'd be one of the very first people that Imperial gets to see, and you'll be one of the people that they admit with a blanket admissions. What that means is no one else has actually been admitted, so there's no one in which to assess you against. However, if you apply in round 2 in January or round 3 later around March, it means that they're being very specific about who they choose to bring in. So it means that you need to even raise the bar or be more special than what you need to be for you to be admitted. So the key is to starting early, where there's a blank canvas, where no one else has yet been admitted. That way you have a higher chance of gaining admissions to this program. And also, it means you have more time to review your application. So if you need to take any kind of exams, whether that be the GMAT or the GRE, or even the language exam, it means that you can retake it and you have that breathing space to submit your best possible score. So I'll say it again, start early. You have the best possible chance of getting in, and also you have more time to really shape your application to kind of put your best foot forward. And tip number 2 is what I call my checklist. And given my past successes, it seems to have worked out really well. The first thing on that checklist is your online presence. So 9 out of 10 times, they are going to Google your name when they receive your application. Make sure what they see is the best possible representation of you. So your LinkedIn, your online presence in terms of stuff you've written, or even your images, ensure that everything puts you in the best possible light. The second part of that checklist is something that I think most people overlook, is being able to attend online webinars and real life events. It's really important that you engage with the university before you apply. Every university has information sessions. They have admission sessions. They have sessions where you can meet and talk to current students or former students. Take every single opportunity to be in those sessions. I myself, when I applied to Oxford, I went to Oxford on an open lecture on a cold Tuesday night. I took the train, I went to the lecture. The lecture was around the topic in which I wanted to apply to. I knew that the lecturer for my course would be there, and I made sure to ask questions in that lecture. I made sure to wait and stick around and ask questions about the lecture that I just had, about the area of which my lecture is in. And I also attended online webinars and sessions before I applied. Again, what that does is it puts your name in the back of the mind of the lecturers, in the back of the mind of the admissions team, so that when you do apply, they can make that connection. But also at these events, they give out pieces of information that most people won't be able to actually access online. And you can use that to your benefit and put that in your application to show that you've done the research or you have a deeper insight than most other applicants might have. So once you've cleaned your online profile and you have a great LinkedIn, go to specific events, go to online events, online webinars, go to real in-life events and lectures, and engage with the admissions or the faculty members before you even apply. That really, really helps you stand out. The last point is what I tell all my clients is to do the research. It's a point that I would hammer home time and time again. You need to understand what the course is, what the course outline looks like. Most courses have electives. The IEM has an elective whereby you can choose exactly which modules you want to do. You can choose which lecturer you want to teach you. And you can choose particular elements of the IEM whereby you can either do a consulting course, you can even take the opportunity to do something abroad. Have those choices reflect your past experience and be very intentional of being able to highlight what you want to do those electives and also who teaches those electives. What have they done previously? What books or research do they have that you can read, you can tap into? You don't have to read the whole research, maybe just an abstract, or you can just have ChatGPT give you a summary of their study, but really think about how their study aligns with your past experience or your undergrad, and then have that written in your application. Create those links and really show the institution that you're someone who knows exactly what you want to learn, exactly who you want to learn from, and exactly how what you learn will affect what you want to do in the future. So all of that work comes from you doing the research and going that level deeper of not just saying you want to go to Imperial Business School, but also speaking about which modules you want to study in Imperial Business School, which faculty members at Imperial Business School you want to learn from, and then how these modules tie in with what you want to do in the future. A bonus point when it comes to Imperial Business School is they really care about how you plan to give back to the student community. They want to see that you'll be engaging with societies, with clubs, and you come to the business school with your own ideas to make the student community better. So speak to students, past students, reach out to students on LinkedIn, go to campus to an event and speak to students and find out the kind of activities that students get involved in. Ask them what works and what doesn't, what do they like and what do they not like. So that can help you think about how you can make the experience better for other students. Look at specific institutions. Imperial, it has the lab for incubation. It has an entrepreneurship week or event. It has various Imperial specific events and initiatives that you can leverage, and you can talk about how you plan to enhance or get involved in. And then I promise the last tip, I'm so keen to have you guys be admitted, is Imperial Business School, particularly when it comes to applying to the Innovation, Entrepreneurship, Management course. Actually, across most of the courses in a business school, is they talk about you being able to embody their values. So Imperial Business School has 5 values: respect, innovation, excellence, and integrity. And they want you to pick out 2 of these values and explain how you've embodied these values in your life. So don't take that lightly. Try and get a deeper sense of what those values mean and have a think from your experiences and stuff that you've done, and talk very candidly and very openly as to how these values have shaped your experiences. This is a chance for you to just be a bit more vulnerable than you would be across our application, because what they want to see is why you're good for the course, but also who are you as a person. And the question around the values is where you get the chance to really, really showcase that. So, yeah, once you encompass those tips, you'll be in a very, very good position to be admitted into the Innovation, Entrepreneurship, Management program. And if you don't believe me, speak to my past students, reach out to the profs, and yeah, you should be in a good position to be admitted. If you like the content that you've just seen, please like, subscribe, and share this to any friends that you might know. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And if you like one-to-one admissions consulting or tutoring with the profs, the information on how to do so is on the screen. And last but not least, best of luck with your studies, and any applications you might have in the future.